safely from harm's way. We ask that you be with us and that the decisions that we make will be pleasing to you and good for our community. We just ask all these things in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you. All right, we'll entertain a motion for the claims in the minutes.
Second that.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
That's actually not on the agenda.
Yeah. What's on, down?
Okay. Well, I can't move. That's one thing you can't move. That's tradition. All right. So we have the bids for the Justice Building. Do you have those, Ed?
I do. We have two of them. First bid is Schinkel Construction. The first bid is $1,547,800 as the combined bid.
Could you repeat that, please?
Yeah. The combined bid is $1,547,800. Second bidder is R. Yoder Construction, and the combined bid is $1,830,000. We'll take those two bids under consideration and come back at the next meeting with the selection.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. And thank you for everyone that took the time to bid that. I know it takes a lot of time, especially for a remodel like that. Steve?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Steve.
I bring before you today Stage 3 plans for Bridge 9. We had already had them done. There was just a few small changes that we had to have. This is the next step so that we can go to our letting date. With this Stage 3 designs, you just need your signature on the title page if you would do so, please.
Just need a motion.
Yeah, we need a
I'll
motion.
make a motion to approve Steve's request.
Second.
All's in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Steve, that was Bridge Husky Trail.
Yeah, that was over Husky Trail. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that all you have, Steve?
Yay.
All right, we're going to get a lot of order here. Ed, do you have anything?
No public report.
Marcia?
Yes, we have the annual agreement, the terminal services data agreement. What that does is allow the outerlying police departments to have access to the same information that the sheriff's department does. They pay for their services, and it's based on the number of police vehicles that they have, and that is the annual agreement.
You need a motion.
I'd make a motion to approve. I mean, all that's, it's a flat rate based upon the vehicles fairly
Yeah.
across the county. So,
Right.
Second.
Okay. Any questions or discussion? All's in favor? Aye?
aye.
Okay.
That's all I have, thank you.
Rhonda?
I have nothing today.
Bob? Daryl? Any office holders? Okay. I don't sing very well, so probably won't do that. Mayor, thanks for being here. Good to see you. And we got Sue-Ann and Kathy, thanks for taking time to be here. So I guess we'll just take a 10-minute recess. Unless anybody has anything else.
Yeah, there's a renovation, so it's wallpaper, carpet, painting in the Justice Building.
Base, rubber base. and
Yeah,
all, I
rubber
mean,
base.
all-
Base.
Code base, that's right, that's the technical name. Yep. So we're basically, go ahead. I don't think you can go to 9:15, can you?
I know that. Two of ours are advertised, the one isn't, so if you want.
Oh, let's do it,
We
yeah.
could maybe get down the brownfield stuff. That's not an advertised
Yeah.
hearing, that's just a presentation to you folks.
Go for it.
So that might kill, a little- I'll talk really slow.
I knew he kept you around for something.
So
That's good.
what that is we're bringing to you the Brownfield Commitment Letter Support. As you know, in the past years, Kosciuszko County through MACOG has participated in the Brownfield Coalition, looking at different areas that need remediation or may have had some brownfield contamination or potential contamination sites. Through the coalition, it allows not just the county, but any of our participating cities, any of our towns within the county. Warsaw's used it a number of different times. And I should back up. Leah with MACOG is also with me here. Leah's the real brains on this. She's the one who steers it. I know nothing compared to her. So, but I think this, in the past years, we've seen a lot of good use of it. Town of Syracuse has used some of the sites, City of Warsaw. There's a list of other towns that have some potential sites that may have had contamination due to tanks, use, dumping, that type of thing. Where I think we've supported this in the past and sat as a member, I think even more so with a lot of the revitalization stuff that we've been talking about recently, this could lend to that. Trying to get, I know the revitalization committee looking at some of these sites that just, maybe they would be good for development or to at least get off the tax rolls through remediation to, and deed it over to the appropriate agency or not-for-profit agencies, or even some of the municipalities that may be eligible. Looking through the last tax sale site, I know there's, there's a number of different sites that could potentially have that. Haven't had a chance to get those back to Leah yet because I just finished that up last week, looking through that. But ultimately, what we are bringing to you, Leah and I, is looking for a commitment to keep participating with that. There's no charge for us as a county. It just means that we sit in on it and give our input so that we can be eligible. And I'll let Leah
Just add a
elaborate.
few more comments. So we are applying for $1.5 million in federal funding. It's 100% money. We currently have a grant of $500,000, but we've nearly spent all of that. So if there are some immediate needs, we're not able to help with that within the next year, but we hope to be awarded and to continue the work that we're doing in this county. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
I mean, I sit on the MACOG board, and I know Leah has been instrumental in continuing to get these funds for our 4-county region. So, I mean, these are really helpful in trying to do that initial phase one and understand what the actual environmental impact or environmental liability there might be on these projects. It doesn't pay for any of the cleanup, but it gets it to where we know what they are, to where we can help mitigate that for developers and/or property owners to be able to move forward with cleaning up these properties. So, I mean, I think it's a great, great tool in the toolbox that we've continued to be able to utilize. So I would make a motion to approve the letter of support for the
Second.
Brownfield project.
Okay, any questions or discussion? All's in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Thank you, Leah. Appreciate the trip.
Okay, yeah, so, you want me to just email that to you? Okay, so thank you for that part, and I'll be back up.
Okay, thanks.
Right. most part. You know, so yeah, I get it totally. Being through it. Two daughters. She does this. That and the eye roller. Yes. The eye roller look just the same.
Oh, no, you're good. So Matt, you're good.
All right. So we do have two advertised recommendations of rezoning for you. And the first one we got for you is for Mike Long. And this is a recommendation for rezoning of his property. And it's a little different than how it started off to be, because actually, the original petition was for 50 acres, 52 acres to be exact. This is for Mike Long on 800 West, just off of Hoffman Lake. Outlined on the property there in the yellow is his property. Original request was to rezone from Ag to Ag 2, the 52 acres that are right there on the intersection corner. Property zone agricultural, you can see color coding on the map. No shading is Ag currently, yellow is residential. Then we do have some commercial down on US 30. Ultimately, through the petition, through the discussions, Mr. Long said, really, all they're looking at wanting to get rezoned is on that southwest corner. There's a house as well as a few acres. And at the time of the hearing, he requested that his petition be reduced down to include just that area with a house and a few acres around it. Now, that being said, I know that Mr. Long has been working with the surveyor to try to get a more exact legal description for that specific area. It's ultimately going to be 4 to 5 acres, but the request is only to rezone that area to Ag 2. The rest would remain agricultural. With that mentioned, the Plan Commission did pass along a unanimous recommendation for that reduced area to be rezoned from Ag to Ag 2. And that with the idea that, no, it really either was going to probably go, but it was per his request to reduce it down to the 4 or 5 acres on the corner.
Do you know what the reasoning for that?
So from my understanding is the property is going to be selling. The new owner had no intent to want to develop the whole acreage. They wanted to maintain farming it. They didn't feel that going to Ag 2 was going to be beneficial one way or the other, but they do want to sell off the house in the future. It is out of available division, so they will be doing a one-lot subdivision for that corner, but they almost want to protect that ground and keep it Ag.
Okay.
That's good. Okay.
Good.
All right. Anyone here to speak in favor? Anyone here opposed? We'll close the meeting.
Make a
One thing I
motion.
will say is we don't have that ordinance because we're still waiting on that revised legal description. So if you do approve it, we'll get you that ordinance to sign at your next meeting.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'll make a motion, we accept the unanimous recommendation area plan with that contingency on the surveys.
Second that?
Okay, any discussion or questions? All's in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Hearing we have for you is a rezoning request for Larry Hostetler, and this is a request to go from commercial to Ag. Not a direction we see a lot quite often. We are along State Road 19, just south of 75 North, and you see on the map there, everything shaded, unshaded is agricultural. There is a red section that's shaded red, indicating that is commercial. This used to be, the best to our knowledge we could determine is this was part of the egg processing, or the chicken processing facility right there. You'll see the barns to the north. This was a part of that property originally. Is currently zoned commercial, and actually this petitioner was before the Board of Zoning Appeals just recently. They're wanting to build a new house on the property. Board of Zoning Appeals approved the, I'm gonna say the exception to get them going with the idea that this was gonna go to agricultural eventually, which would be a permitted use. So the Board of Zoning Appeals did recommend roughly 2 some acres to be rezoned from commercial to agricultural.
Okay.
Is this the Maple Leaf property or isn't it?
Yeah. Tracking back, it was not Maple Leaf, it was, I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Kralis?
Kralis. It was a Kralis property,
Yeah,
I believe.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Okay. All right. Anything else for Matt? Okay, anyone here in favor of the petition? Anyone here opposed? Hearing none, we'll close the meeting in the public and make a decision. Entertain a motion.
I'll make a recommendation, we accept the unanimous. That's the motion.
Okay.
Second that?
Okay. All is in favor?
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you very much. That is all I have for you today.
Thanks for bringing us easy ones.
So this, the river crosses 19 right up here.
10 would be.
That makes sense. I'm surprised that
Thank
that
you.
was-
I don't know what the, yeah, I went all the way back.
You lost all your papers there, man.
That's all right. Thank you. They're sticking. Thank you very much.
All right. Anybody have any further business to come before the commissioners? If not, we'll. I do. Yeah, I know, I know.
Thank you.
We'll plan on being back here Monday, wait a minute, is that right? Yeah, Monday, November
It
6th.
says Tuesday, November 7th is the election.
That's right. I can't get used to that in the odd.
Yeah. Change is harsh.
Well, I gotta make sure I remember that. Yeah. I'll be sitting here on Tuesday when everybody is. You'll be sitting here on Monday wondering where I am. So,
You're
I know,
fine.
we're gonna chat it. Yeah.
Can all
Thank you.
commissioners hear me though too, or not?
Yeah, I mean, the people can stay, whatever. I just wanted to make sure anybody that didn't want to stick around and listen knew the official part of the business, but we can have a discussion. So you can just, you're good, come on up. Matt, you got a minute? So you guys are, it's not anything secret, you're welcome to stay. I just didn't want everybody out there to feel like they had, because this could be a little bit
Our
of a
next
discussion.
commissioners meeting's November 1st.
But yeah, what we got is a kid from Mr. Sandy.
It's on Wednesday.
Come back in front of the board without changes.
Right.
See, board?
Right.
Uh-huh.
So in my head, I'm going, well, this isn't right. So I have two